If you've had Procreate on your iPad for a while now and you're not sure how to use it, today's video is just for you, especially if you're a door hanger maker and you've been wanting to design your own door hanger templates. Today I'm going to teach you how to turn this beach ball photo into a door hanger of a beach ball. So even if you can't draw anything, we're going to show you step by step how to trace an image from a photograph to create a beach ball template. We're even going to add lettering to it, and then we're going to show you how to add colors so you can plan out exactly how you're going to paint it before you sit down to paint. Here's a quick look at what we plan to create. We even added the words "Hello Summer" and some fun little pops of leopard print. Now, we didn't have to draw that leopard print in. We just used a Procreate leopard print brush to add that. So I'm going to show you all the fun quick tips and tricks for how to do this. And if you want to learn more after this quick tutorial, go to procreateformakers.com. I'm going to teach you everything I know about this app in that course. It walks you through step by step. Every module teaches you something new, and it's bite-sized lessons that you consume at your own pace. So if you're ready to dive in and learn all about Procreate, let's get started. If you are wanting to, let's say, make a beach ball door hanger, you could use the add function in the actions to add a photo of a beach ball. I just picked one up on Google. I found a picture of a beach ball in the pool, and I'm just going to enlarge this, and I'm using my fingers to stretch it and enlarge it. Once you've got it to about the size of your canvas, now we're going to take this layer. Everything you do in Procreate should be in layers. That makes it really easy to make changes. And I teach all of this in my Procreate for Makers course, so don't feel like you have to memorize all of this right now. I'm going to walk you through all of this step by step in finer detail in the course. But for today's purposes, let me just show you that you can reduce the opacity of your layer so that it's easier to trace over. So once we've done that, we're going to add a layer on top. And I'm just going to select the color black and just get a monoline brush, and then I'm just going to trace the circle. And the actual beach ball is not a perfect circle, so I'm making a circle here, and I can reduce and make it bigger. I show you how to do this in my Procreate for Makers course. But essentially, you draw a circle and then hold your pencil tip down until the circle kind of snaps into place, and then you put your finger on there to make it a perfect circle. Otherwise, it would be a little bit more like an ellipse or an oval. Since this is all on its own separate layer, I can use my little selector tool to move that if it's not perfectly aligned on my beach ball. So if you're following along with this at home with your iPad, if you got it offline, don't feel like you have to redraw the circle. You can rearrange it, make it better. We could put the next part on a layer, but I'm just going to do it on this layer. I'm going to draw the circle for the center of my beach ball. Again, draw it, hold the pencil down until it snaps in place. You can make that bigger or smaller. We don't want this one to be a perfect circle because that wouldn't match our beach ball. It's more of like an oval. Now that we have that, now we can draw the lines that create the beach ball. So you can pinch and zoom if you need to make it larger to trace. Just like with making the circle, you can make curved and straight lines that are smooth. So if you have a hard time making a straight line, you can hold that down. And notice how it's straight. We don't want it that straight. I can click here and click arc. And look, it goes right back to a curved shape. So even if you have shaky hands, you can fix those lines with that little setting. And see, we're not having to freehand anything. We're just using this beach ball as our basic shape. So now that we've done that, we can actually turn off this layer by unchecking this box, and we have a beach ball shape to start with. Now you could start dropping colors into these lines just like a coloring book by dragging and dropping. But the best thing to do would be to one of two things. Use this as a reference. So you reference this layer, and then you start a new layer on top of it. This would probably be the best way to add colors. Let me choose a color palette here for our beach ball. I like this one, it's nice and bright. And then we're gonna just drag and drop colors. And do you see how it's creating a new layer with that color? And I can put each color on its own individual layer. Let's do a green one. Let's do one in orange. Well, I don't like that green, so we can actually change that. I'm gonna select this color, and then I'm going to use my tool to kind of pull it up and get it a little bit brighter. I want a brighter green. Oh, wrong layer. Oh, I just realized I've been putting all those on the same layer. It's okay. I'll just merge them together. That's not a big deal. And then we're going to let's do some purple. Let me find a nice bright purple. You can also make one if I need to. There's a lavender that's kind of nice and bright. Let's see what we do with it. There we go. I like that. And now I feel like we need a blue. You know what? I might want to do the green over here and then do blue in that larger area. So I show you all this to just show you that you can like change things up, you know, rearrange them, pick different colors if you want. And all of your colors are in a separate layer. So if you didn't like what you did, you can delete this layer or select something and change it, keep dropping stuff on it. But let me show you something else that's kind of cool. Since everything's all separated, let me turn off this layer so you can see what I'm saying. Do you see how the black lines disappear? These are just the colors that we dropped in here. What we can do now is we can select, let's say, the pink. Whoops, we gotta hit the selector tool and then the automatic button and select, let's say, the pink area. It turned blue just to show that we selected it. It's still pink. Click your brush. Now everything else, do you see those little lines? You might not be able to see them from where you're at, but I can see them. There's like slight little lines running through everything else to show that that's not selected. Only the pink area is selected. And I think let's do like a lighter color polka dot or something on, ooh, maybe leopard print on this pink area of the beach ball. How fun is that? This is called a pattern brush. You can use it to fill an entire area. If I wanted larger leopard print, I could just slide that up. I kind of like that larger leopard print. Let's click the selector tool again and let's select the teal. So maybe we'll do, you know, opposites. We'll do teal, pink, and blue with leopard print. So now that blue is selected, I'm going to go back to my brush. I'm going to pick up that color and I'm just going to lighten it up. Let's see, let's pick a lighter version. And I've still got my leopard brush selected. So now I just add the leopard to that. And now we're going to hit select again, pick up the purple in our brush. Select the color we were using. I'm going to use a lighter version of that color. I like that when I hold this down next to this, it shows the color that I had before and the color that I'm switching to. So you can kind of see the contrast between the colors, which would let you know the difference between the leopard print and the color we just did. There we go, just one giant leopard spot. And then we could leave these others solid if you want. And then we could add some words. If you want to add words to your door hanger, hit the little tool button. Then add text. I'm going to change this to black so you guys can see it. And I'm going to make it bigger. Now we can double tap on this and change the words. So what should we put? Hello Summer. And you can import fonts into this. I have all kinds of fonts imported. You just download them to your iPad and it'll automatically import them into your Procreate app as well. So we could do like hello. I duplicated that layer to make it easier to add more text because it's going to use the same exact font that I just used. And now I'm just going to take this and add some letters. That's way too big. So let me show you how to fix that. We're going to go to our layers. We've got the summer word and we have hello. I can swipe like this to select another layer. Now I've got both words selected. I'm going to go to my cursor tool and I can move them around or I can resize them. There we go. And now I can, let's add another layer on top of this and I'm going to choose some white and I'm going to get a monoline brush and we're going to do some accents on top of these letters. So, you know, if we were painting this, we could paint the letters with black paint and then we could take puff paint and do this white part on top of the letters and it makes them stand out even more. Now our letters stand out even more. One of the cool things you can do with Procreate is you can purchase brushes online from other people who have designed different Procreate brushes. So I have a lot of really cool brushes in here. I have some of them that are like, they write with glitter. And so I just selected one of those. Let me see what it looks like when you add it. Let's do like pink glitter and see what happens. So this is just to demonstrate. I probably wouldn't do this on an actual door hanger, but do you see how you can add like a glitter effect? You can do all kinds of cool stuff. Here's the glitter brushes that I have bought. So you can get some that look, you know, even more bold and you could do them in like gold, a gold color if you wanted like a gold accent. or silver. You would choose like a gray color if you wanted silver. You can play around with this and design whatever door hanger you want to create, but I wanted to show you just a basic design today with this beach ball design, but just by importing a photo. So you don't even have to be able to draw, and you can add all kinds of fun elements like polka dots, stripes, leopard print. You can change the colors up. It's just a really fun way to design a door hanger. So once you get it like you want it, you could export this. You can go to the wrench tool and then click share. And you can export it as a JPEG, or if you're designing something for sublimation, you could export it as a PNG if you need to sublimate it on a t-shirt or something like that. Now, if you needed to create a template from this design, you should already have your black and white layer. We turn off our colors. You can see that you just have your black and white layer, which is your beach ball. You can even turn off the white outline layer, and there you have your door hanger template. So you can take this and export it, share as JPEG, save it to your device, and then you can import it into rasterbaiter.net, I think it is, or blockposters.com, and you can blow it up to be the size that you need it to be for your door hanger design. I hope you enjoyed creating this beach ball door hanger template with us today. If you enjoyed this, be sure and hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to like the video. If you have questions about Procreate, drop them down below. I will do my best to come back and answer them, help you troubleshoot what you're maybe doing wrong, give me a little bit of context as to what the issue is, and I'll do my best to help you out. That's all for now. See you next time.